Yeah, I was doing like 20. I was gonna do like 20 or 30 more minutes on the bike.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, it's 115, it's 110, it's 115 now. I was like, man, by the time we go home, get the money, go get the money for the DOT.
Come back.
And then go to the fucking thing, traffic. I might miss my appointment.
Right.
And I'm glad I got these papers for my physical because I have them at home.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to look through all my papers and all of a sudden I can't find them.
No, I know. But, yeah,
Or I'm tearing the room up looking for them. Yeah. See, look. I tell you, they did everything. Yeah, she printed out the paper, right?
Yeah.
She printed out the paper. She goes, why did it print out this way, right? When she first, remember I told you this morning, my doctor first printed everything out, she said, why did it print out this way, right? And then he was like, why did it print out this way on my paper? And then she's like, oh, that's why it printed out that way, because you did hella stuff that day. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look, everything, look. And then DOT just wanted to know if my diabetes. I was talking to the lady, I was like, yeah, I have a physical appointment today for my trucking license. And she was like, I go, yeah, I told him I'm no longer diabetic because I'm not on diabetes medication and my diabetes has been reversed, right? And she was like, yeah. I go, yeah. And then she goes, and we talked to him on the phone. Remember you were talking to him for me?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, yeah, they just want to know if your A1C is above 7. And the lady goes, I told the lady that today when we were picking up these papers. And she was like, yeah, that's it. She goes, as long as they just want to know if your A1C is above 7, which is considered uncontrollable diabetes. So all they want to know is it's above 7. I go, yeah, but mine's at 5. My A1C is at 5.8, which I've been back in pre-diabetes phase. I'm no longer diabetic for about 4 or 5 months. She goes, yep, that's right. I see it right here. You've been in pre-diabetes phase for months.
Probably about 2 years now.
Yeah, I know. She goes, yeah, you're not. Yeah, she goes, says here, you're not even on diabetes medication no more. I'm like, yeah, I stopped taking it because I don't need it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the surgery, but even before I had the surgery,
I was gonna say,
I was already lost hella weight.
You lost like 100 pounds.
I was already in pre-diabetes phase. I really didn't even need the surgery. I just wanted to lose more weight. You know what I'm saying? But really, but even having gastric sleeve surgery, it still helps you with your pre-diabetes.
Yeah.
Whether you reverse your diabetes or not already, that's what the doctors tell me. Even if you have gastric sleeve surgery, which I did, it still helps you in the long run with your pre-diabetes, even later on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just have to take vitamins now forever though.
Yeah.
And my body don't have to produce it. See, look, they did everything. They did all the testing, man. They did everything. See, look. HIV testing, negative. See, negative. See, everything, negative, everything.
Yeah.
They tested for everything that day.
Yeah.
Negative. Everything's negative. Diabetes, negative. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of, but I couldn't have done it without you though, or Auntie Linda. You know? Yeah. It takes a team, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're willing to do it, you still gotta be willing to do it.
Yeah.
See, look, non-reactive, HIV screen. Look, hepatitis B. Non-reactive, not detective. Look, gonorrhea. These are all my STD checkups. Look, all my STD checkups. Look,
yep.
Gonorrhea, negative. HVC screen, negative. Whatever that is, non-reactive, right? HIV screen, non-reactive, negative. Non-reactive. Hepatitis B, non-reactive. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everything non-reactive. Look at that.
It's been
Look. See. HIV negative, HIV 1 and 2 negative.
Everything going in the right direction.
A full test.
Yep.
Well, that's only because God, bro.
The last 5 years, everything, their levels are coming down.
Yeah, everything. I reversed my diabetes, STD free. No. I never had STD though, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something. I mean, it's just knowing that you're in good health.
Yeah.
It takes work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't just happen. Bro, I was very out of shape when I got out of jail, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was basically dying and didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor told me I can go blind or my kidneys were failing.
Yes.
My A1C was 7.8. That's death. I cried, bro.
Yeah.
The doctor put his arm around me.
Yeah.
He said, if you listen to me, it's not a death sentence. He goes, diabetes is not a death sentence. If you listen to me. His exact words, if you listen to me.
Right.
But he goes, I'm sorry, Tiger. If you don't listen to me, it's going to be very painful. Those were his exact words. I can prolong your life by 10 years if you listen to me.
Right.
And did I listen when I left? Nope, I didn't. It took Cowboy and that doctor small voice in my head in Cowboy, and you and Auntie Linda buying that punching bag. And I said, you know what, I can sit there and cry about it, be sad. All I gotta do is be. My dad, he was sad. Yeah, he had 3 terminal illnesses, and he kept fighting. So that's what gave me the motivation to keep fighting.
Right.
You, Auntie Linda, my mom struggling, you know, going through multiple surgeries and still doing it. My dad not giving up with 3 terminal illnesses with no hope for 19 plus years. I go, man, fuck this. Fuck diabetes.
Right.
You know?
Right. So they have records of me being seen.
Yeah.
So I don't have to pay again. They have the same thing in their computer, pages 1, 2, and 6.
Okay, cool.
They're like, I don't know what the hell the doctor did with the paper, you know.
Yeah, cool. I got a pass. Yep. It passed.
Yep.
I got a copy for the DMV and a copy for my own records to keep, and the certificate is in the back page.
Right.
So I got the same thing you got. Your certificate.
Yeah.
Yep. We're both good. We did it, best friend. Man. I had to take my high blood pressure 4 times. 4 times because it wouldn't go down. The one day I forgot to take my high blood pressure pill, and I just came back from doing cardio for an hour and a half.
Right.
And I'm drinking this.
Yeah. So you're already amped up.
Yeah. The lady goes, well, you might have to come back. I go, oh, man, I got all day. I thought I got all day.
Yeah.
I'll stay here all day if I have to.
Yeah.
She's like, so she goes, there was the first lady that was talking to me about Hawaii. I'm going to pray for her. I told her I pray for her. Her name is Christina. She's hella nice, dude.
Yeah.
She was real nice. She had a timeshare in Hawaii, she was telling me.
Nice.
Right, I was, talking to her about how my grandparents had a timeshare, and when I went to Hawaii with my grandma and grandpa, the first time I was like 16. I was with my sister Dina, and my grandma and grandpa had a timeshare, and I remember the pool being on the 27th floor, and you can look down, and everybody looked like dots. You remember? Everybody looked like dots, and it was so hot. Me and my sister would swim like around 10 o'clock at night, or 9 o'clock at night before grandma went to bed and stuff. Yeah. Grandpa. Then the second time I went, I was just with my little sister Jennifer and my grandmother.
Right.
And I accidentally ran into movies, not knowing I was pressing the button to watch movies.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you had to pay for those movies.
Yeah.
Right. They get charged to your room.
Right.
So when I go out, when I went to go, my grandma went to go check out at the timeshare. She owed $400 in real movies. Right. And when she goes, oh no, I'm like, yeah. My grandma was like, honey. Like, I remember my grandma goes, honey, did you order some movies? I said, no, grandma, I just watched a bunch of movies. I didn't order anything. She goes, oh, honey, that's ordering. You ordered this. I go, oh, I just said it was on TV. She goes, oh. She goes, okay, well, let me grandma pay it for it. I was like, I feel so bad because it ran up like $300 or $400. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I really did not know.
Yeah.
I just kept pressing the button. I remember I was in Hawaii and I was on the hide-a-bed or whatever in the living room area. Right. And I was pressing play and I was watching movies.
Right.
So I talked to the lady about that, and I talked about Lahaina, how I went up in flames, and I go, you know, it's real cheap to travel in Hawaii now, and she's like, yeah, I know. I can only imagine how my grandmother and my grandfather must have paid in 95, 96. It must have, I bet it must have been like almost $1,000-something per person. I'm like, yeah. I go, do you know, I looked up after my pastor got back, me and my best friend looked up how much it cost to go to Hawaii, round trip, $89 at that time, like 2-3 years ago. And then she's like, wow, that really is cheap. She goes, because when I went recently, it charged me $300 round trip, right? I go, yeah, it only charged $89. This is like right after the fire, though.
Right.
And then she said she didn't go because she got sick and she don't know what's wrong with her pancreas, right? Yeah. They keep coming up with like, do you drink? And she's like, no, I don't drink. And she kept telling me, she said she don't drink, but there's something going on with her pancreas she don't know about. She's young, too. Yeah. So she said she didn't want to go to the Big Island, Maui, right? It's a Big Island?
Yeah,
Big Island?
The Big Island. No, Maui's a smaller island.
She said the Big Island or something.
The Big Island is like Honolulu, where Honolulu's at.
Well, I don't know why she said Maui. I think she said Maui. I don't know what she was talking about, but she said she was going to go to the Big Island, but the Big Island didn't have, she said to me, didn't have no hospital. She said didn't have no hospital or didn't have no certain kind of care or something. So she said she didn't know if she was going to get sick again. So she didn't want to go. Now I go, oh, are you feeling better now? She's like, oh yeah, I'm feeling better now. I just, they still don't know what's going on with my pancreas. But I didn't want to go to Hawaii, and then what if I get sick when I'm in Hawaii? So she had me sign off on my certificate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was cool. But yeah, they had to take my blood pressure 4 times. The girl by Hawaii, she took it twice, and then the Mexican girl took it twice. So that's 4 times they took my high blood pressure. 4 times. The way to go down. They turned the light off. I had to lay down, close my eyes, breathe. She came, when the Mexican lady came in there, she took it. She's like, okay, she go, it went down a little bit. She go, let me go tell him. And then she came back in like a half a second later. And she was like, a half a second later, she comes back in. She goes, all right. She goes, well, she wants me to check it one more time because it did go down. And she goes, I'm going to check your blood pressure. Put your feet still. Don't talk. And she goes, breathe. Just breathe. She goes, oh, look, it went down, 134. She goes, perfect. She was like, perfect. She said, see what happens when you breathe? See what happens when you breathe? Breathing is very important. And she goes, next time you ever do anything with taking your blood pressure, don't drink no energy drinks because your blood pressure will never go down. Yeah, they are bad for you.
Yeah.
They are bad for people with high blood pressure. I'm going to stop drinking them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she goes, those are very bad for you with high blood pressure. You know?
Yeah.
So, the certificate's in the back. I got 2 copies, one for DMV, one for my records, and they last a year. So I'm right there where you're at now.
Yep.
And good, because you never know. Like, if we ever have to drive trucks one day, I don't want to do no long haul. I'll drive tomatoes around and be fine. But even if it might not require DOT, it still looks good knowing that you have one.
Yeah.
Even if they say, hey, you don't have to have a DOT or a CDL to drive tomatoes around. I'm like, but it still looks good.
Oh yeah.
They still like to see that.
Or if you ever do want to change up and say
and drive big rigs.
Yeah, say like yeah, exactly.
Because my nickname's Tiger, so I want to work for a Tiger trucking company.
Yeah.
It runs good with my character.
True.
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 Yeah,